Are you rolling?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kalu David, founder and CD of David Black, and I'm here to give you a rundown on our SS25 collection, the Book of David Black. The collection has been in the works for about 2 years. I'm an artist, not just a designer. The collection had to evolve through time. I had to find the definitive piece. This collection, the Book of David Black, Chapter 1, The Prelude of Art, is a story deeply rooted in identity and inspired by our journey through the years, from our first ever collection, EJ, down to Renaissance. We want to tell a story that kind of like solidifies our grounds with this collection, and also it inspired from a place with a core need and desire to create art. And also, in such a way, it amplifies on the brand's audacity to create, while we continue to explore new and unfamiliar grounds through our very own woven heritage and art. I wanted to create full couture bloom, but in a subtle way, yet daring way as well. We wanted everything done by hand to preserve the purpose and intricacy of creation. So every detail about this collection was intentional, meaningful, and served the purpose. When you take a closer look at some of the pieces, like the denim set, you could see the leaf patterns that represent growth and sustainability. The leaf embroidery were done with threads from Ashoke and drawn and embroidered by hand. When you also take a closer look at the prelude set, you see the roses and stems that were done by hand and depicts a garden that represents the fall and rise of the black. With the estate set, we wanted to boldly say yes, we are African. And so you see the beautiful map of Africa, which pays homage to the black community, and the Ashake, which narrowed us down to our roots. And with the permanent set, we wanted to show our continuous commitment to inclusivity, celebrating diversity, which is one of the things we have always stood for. And with the pinnacle suit, it was the definitive piece, the piece that defines the entire chapter of this collection. It marks the end of this chapter and opens the door to the beginning of a new one. It actually played such a huge role in this entire collection. It was used in so many diverse ways, from fringes to tassels to roses to embroidery to functional pockets. It also served as a way of preserving our heritage, practicing sustainability and waste management, as strings from the Ashoke was woven into the handles of some of the bags from this collection. And we also introduced our first ever bag designs, from the Lady David Black mini and midi bags to the Asher denim tote bag, that's patchwork made with ashike and pieces of denim. And the names of the pieces were also a part of the book. They are words from the passages of the Book of David Black. And the story, the inspiration behind the collection, including the designs that made it to the collection and the ones that did not. So that was the purpose of this book, to document the entire collection in a literary manner. I would go with criticism always. I mean, I am honored when people praise the work that I put out there or the art. I think it's flattering, but I also want the art to be questioned. I also want to be challenged, but not from a place of undermining the work that I do or the art I put out there, but from a place of constructiveness. I would hope people will stop asking why they be black when you're light skinned. It's not about me. It never has been. The black from the name comes from a place of identity, from the roots of who we are as African and African brands. I want them to take from this collection the fact that we tried or we created art that leads back to decades of heritage, that was intentional, that was a couture, that was fully done by hand, preserving the purpose and the beauty of couture and creation. So yeah, I want to just, buy into the art of the collection. For me, that is what I would hope that people take from this collection. For now, we have a lot of projects that are going to be coming up during the year, from this year, anytime in the year. So I think I would like to just for you guys to just see it when it unveils literally. Yeah. So but just know that we're going to keep doing the good work that we're doing, and that's pretty much of it. Thank you.